It's lights out and we are racing in Moto2 here at the British Grand Prix. Look at that start by Garcia, almost half a bike length clear, half a dozen bike lengths clear of the field. He sweeps into Abbey the first corner. Electric start, dream start by the Japanese star. Celestino Vietti's got away well from the second row. He's up in the second place. Canet back in third. Dixon and Moreira tough it out for fourth place. Dixon's got the inside line on the Brazilian rookie as they go through Village. Dixon into fourth.
Yeah, good start for the home favourite. I'm pretty sure I saw Sergio Garcia off the racetrack down into Village Corner. We're looking for Garcia 24th at the end of the first sector. A bad weekend has got worse for the points leader.
Yeah, a shocking start then for Sergio Garcia. He's got to really regroup and carve his way back through the pack here in Silverstone. Joe Roberts finds a way through on the inside of Moreira. That's into Lovefield. Not been the first half of this British Grand Prix of the opening lap that Moreira was hoping for. Started on that first front row. He's now been pushed back to sixth place.
Yeah, he took a shortcut, and usually you're supposed to leave a second when you do that. Here comes Canet then quickly through on Garcia. Jake Dixon through too on Celestino Vietti, who's lost 2 places in 2 sectors. So the British fans have their hope on the podium positions, but this was the scenario I think that the rest of Moto2 all feared. Canet has the lead on that one.
Canet getting his head down here, trying to get on with business early on, nearly half a second clear. Dixon's having another stab here at Garcia, and he's made it work this time through into Copse Corner, turn 9 on lap 2.
Yeah, much cleaner move second time around for Jake Dixon. He's obviously recognised that Canet's trying to check out immediately here at the front of the field. Just looking back for the 2 speed-up Boscascoros. Alonso Lopez up 1 spot into 9th. Fermin Aldeguer did drop a couple of places on that first lap. He's now back where he started in 11th.
Tony Arbolino has made a right hash of Brooklands. He goes careering into the gravel trap, topples off the left-hand side. So Tiger Tony, who celebrated his birthday here at Silverstone yesterday, turned 24, and he goes down in the gravel trap. Moreira, though, looking really strong. Career 4th best in the Saxon last time out in 4th. First front row yesterday, and looking for his first Moto2 podium. This is a real thrilling battle, isn't it, for 3rd place at the moment. We're on board with the number 16 bike of Joe Roberts. Perfect time to ride on board as he flings it on the inside of Garcia. Through the loop he goes, and now Roberts back at this battle for 3rd.
Yeah, and Garcia had to check up there mid-corner as they went through the loop, and that's put him, well, a little further back than he wants, but it's not deterring him too much, is it? Straight back up the inside again of Joe Roberts, just like he was the last time Roberts tried to pass him. Roberts wants that inside line back for Lovefield, but Garcia bravely hanging on to 3rd.
But this battle, as we mentioned, it's just giving Dixon and Canet, your top 2 in this Grand Prix, that little bit of a breather. And now Roberts once again says, OK, well, you're giving it out, you can have some back as well. Payback on the inside of Garcia into Stowe Corner. We'll try and understand and get an indication of just how much this intense battle, particularly between Garcia and Roberts, is having an impact on the gap between themselves, if anything, between the top 2. If Jake Dixon could win this British Grand Prix as Diogo Moreira bails out on the Italtrans Racing Team Galax. He was having such a brilliant weekend on the front row in 3rd yesterday. He goes down, same corner caught out Tony Arbolino earlier on in the Grand Prix at turn 6. So Moreira dumps it out of 5th. And Garcia was running a pretty decent pace.
206.4
he's in serious bother here, isn't he? What was going on with a rider who had big ambitions, big aspirations of turning around a 7-point deficit to Sergio Garcia. He is dropping like a stone here at Silverstone. Garcia on board with Dixon. This is the battle for the lead. Joe Roberts has crashed out. Joe Roberts then has crashed out of 3rd place. He's so frustrated with himself. He loses more crucial ground in the title chase. Joe Roberts was just starting to think about closing down Canet and Dixon, but he goes down. That's a fast corner through Farm Curve, turn 2, 185 kilometers an hour. They're in 4th gear through there, and Joe Roberts knows he's missed a big opportunity, given what's happening at the moment to the other title contenders. And I'll tell you what, the way this race is starting to transpire, Christmas might be coming early for Sergio Garcia. Up into 9th place, Garcia is reversing back towards him, and Sergio Garcia at the moment is retaining his World Championship lead. What on earth has happened to Garcia? just does not have any kind of speed, any kind of rhythm
not turning,
at all, does he? He really is suffering big time out there on that Boscoscura chassis. Manu Gonzalez, with very little effort, just eased on the inside through Abbey Kirby goes, and that's now relegated Agura down to 5th. Looking really strong here on the 15 bike is South African Darren Binder. Some performance this has been from Binder here in the British Grand Prix. He's keeping himself inside that top 6, although that was pretty close, wasn't it?
Of course, up the inside, putting his nose where it arguably didn't belong there. He couldn't quite get through on Darren Binder.
At the moment, Arenas is just about clinging on to that podium place. And when I say just about clinging on, he was hanging on for dear life to those handlebars on that Canet chassis, and that cost him so much corner speed going through 2 and left him wide open for a pass from Gonzalez going through 3. And Gonzalez said, thank you very much. So now Manu Gonzalez seizes that 3rd spot. 3 or 4 laps so in that Grand Prix. Aldeguer was doing 2:06.1s, 2:06.2s, and all of a sudden he's just found nearly a second. A late blitz in Britain for Aldeguer. Nowhere near good enough, though. A damaging day for his championship aspirations, and nobody will know that more than the rider on the 54. Just moving out the bottom of your screens. Sergio Garcia, though, has been nothing short of sensational here at Silverstone, having dropped all the way to the back of the field. Started 16th. He was, 24th at the end of the first lap, and he is now remarkably on course for the podium here. This is why Sergio Garcia is leading the Moto2 World Championship in 2024.
Here he comes.
The last lap is underway then, and here goes Jake Dixon. He's going all in for the win here at the British Grand Prix.
That's
what
brave.
a move on the inside of Aaron Canet going into Abbey, the first corner. Jake Dixon, has he timed this to absolute perfection? The British star leads the British Grand Prix with 1 lap to go.
Aaron Canet was not expecting that. That took him completely by surprise to make a move like that into Abbey corner. That takes some serious bravery. Do you think Jake Dixon wants this home victory or what?
Dixon halfway around this final lap, turn 9 with 9 corners to go, and it is the 96 on course for a fairy tale win in front of his home crowd.
It's all going to come down to these next 3 corners for Aaron Canet. This is where he's been winning all of his time throughout much of this Grand Prix. He needs to absolutely launch that Fantic Calyx into Maggots, Beckett's and Chapel to put himself in position to attack down Hanger Straight. You could see him closing in on Dixon. Has Dixon got enough in hand?
There was first lap heartache in front of his home crowd here at Silverstone 1 year ago for Jake Dixon. Is there going to be last lap heartache for the British rider? He hugs the white line on the inside of the Hanger Straight. Into Stowe we go. Canet's running out of time here. He's going to try and lunge. He's building for a dramatic final sector attack on Dixon. Dixon's going to go ultra defensive into turn 16. Jake Dixon now 2 corners away from home glory, from home success. Don't discount Aaron Canet, though, as they come through club corner, and Jake Dixon joins the Brit winning club in his home Grand Prix. Britain's got talent. Britain's got Jake Dixon. He wins the Silverstone Grand Prix after a classic last lap battle with Aaron Canet. Celestino Vietti with his personal best lap on the final lap denies Sergio Garcia